Hello all. So today we will go through the chapter Common Fractions. We will first understand the fraction of a whole part through an example. Here we see a rectangle, and if we divide this rectangle into two equal halves represented by the red color and the blue color. So the fraction represented by the red color will be 1 by 2, and the fraction represented by the blue color will also be 1 by 2, because the original rectangle is divided into two equal halves. Now in this example 2, we see a triangle. This triangle is divided into four equal parts, one blue part and three red part. So this triangle is divided into four parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. So blue represents single part. So the fraction represented by the blue color triangle will be 1 by 4, and the fraction represented by the three red colored triangles will be 3 by 4. Okay, so total parts were 4. Okay, total parts were 4. Blue color was one part. Out of the four parts, blue color was one part. Therefore the fraction represented by the blue colored triangle is 1 by 4. Out of the four equal triangles, three triangles were of red color. So the fraction represented by the red colored triangle is 3 by 4. Now we take another example of a circle. This circle is divided into four equal parts. One part is colored as blue. Now we have to calculate the fraction represented by the blue color and the fraction represented by the red color. So out of the four parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, one part is of blue color. So the fraction represented by the blue colored equal part will be 1 by 4, and the fraction represented by the three red color equal halves will be 3 by 4. Means total circle was divided into four equal parts. Out of that, one part was colored as blue, so the fraction is 1 by 4. Out of the four equal parts, three parts were colored as red, so the fraction is 3 by 4. In the next example, we will understand how to calculate the fraction of a collection. Now, in this figure, we have four collections of the cork, badminton cork. Out of the four, if we paint one cork as yellow color, so what will be the fraction represented by the yellow color cork, and what will be the fraction represented by the red colored cork? So out of the four corks, one cork is of yellow color. So the fraction represented by the yellow color cork will be 1 by 4. Now out of the four corks available, we have three red colored corks. So the fraction represented by the three red colored corks will be 3 by 4. Okay. So from where this 4 comes, this 4 is the total number of corks, and this one is that one is of yellow color. This 3 represents that 3 is of red color. So the fraction represented by the yellow colored cork is 1 by 4, and the fraction represented by the red colored cork is 3 by 4. Next, we will understand again the fraction of a collection through another example. So here, how many aeroplanes are given to us? We are given here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers of aeroplanes. Okay, out of the 7 number of aeroplanes, we colored 4 aeroplanes of yellow color. Now we want to understand what is the fraction represented by the yellow colored aeroplanes and what is the fraction represented by the red colored aeroplanes. So there are 7 numbers of total aeroplanes. Out of that, 4 are of yellow color. So the fraction represented by the 4 yellow colored aeroplanes will be 4 by 7, and the fraction represented by the red colored aeroplanes will be 3 by 7. Now we go through another example. Here we are given 5 numbers of apples of red color. If we paint 2 apples of yellow color, so what is the fraction represented by the yellow colored apples? So out of total 5 apples, 2 are of yellow color. So the fraction represented by the yellow colored apples is 2 by 5. 3 are red colored apples out of the 5 total apples. So the fraction represented by the red colored apples is 3 by 5. Next we will understand the numerator and the denominator. So in a fraction, this is the line. Above the line, this number is the numerator and the below part is the denominator. So we will now understand through few more examples. Okay. So here 2 is numerator and 5 is denominator. Again we take another example. The another fraction is 3 by 7, where 3 is the numerator and 7 is the denominator. We take another example, 9 by 11. Here 9 is the numerator and 11 is the denominator. Now we will solve some questions and answers to check our understanding. So in this question, what is given? We are to write the fraction represented by the red color. What? Write the fraction represented by the red color. Okay. So first let us go through some theory. The fraction is represented by the numerator and a denominator. So what is the denominator? The denominator will be the total items given. Total items given. And the numerator will be the required item. Okay. Now, what is the total number of items? We are given 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, 5 elephant, 6 elephant, 7 elephant, 8 elephants. So total number of elephants given is how much? 8. Okay. Now, what is the question? Write the fraction represented by the red color. So how many elephants are of red color? It is the required item. So it will come in the numerator. So there are 3 numbers of red colored elephants. So how to calculate? Let us see. To represent the fraction, we have to write the fraction represented by the red color. So there are 3 numbers of red colored elephants out of the total 8 number elephants. So the fraction will be 3 red colored elephants, 3, and the total number of elephants is 8. So the denominator will be 8. So the fraction is 3 by 8. So 3 means 3 are red colored elephants out of 8 numbers of elephants. Now the next question. The question is, write the fraction represented by the red color. So there are 4 red colored caps. What is the total number of caps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the fraction will be 4 by 12. Means red colored caps are 4 and total number of caps are 12. So the fraction will be 4 by 12. So let us understand. So we write the fraction as numerator divided by denominator. The denominator is the total item given and the numerator is the required item. Okay. So here there are 12 number of caps. Okay. So the total item given is 12 and in the question it is asked that write the fraction represented by the red color. So red color is the required item. So the required red colored caps are 4 numbers. So the fraction is 4 by 12. Means out of the 12 total caps, 4 caps are of red color. So the fraction is 4 by 12. Now fill in the blanks. So in this question, you have to write the denominator and the numerator. So we know that above this line, the top one is the numerator and the below part of the fraction is the denominator. The top part of the fraction is the numerator and the below part of the fraction is the denominator. So here it is asked which is the denominator. So 7 is the denominator and 3 is the numerator. In the second question B, 8 is the numerator, 9 is the denominator. Okay. Now the next question. What is the question? It is given that write down the fractions whose numerator and denominator are given below in brackets. Okay. In bracket it is given the numerator and the denominator. Now it is given that the first number stands for the numerator. So inside the bracket, the first number stands for the numerator and the second number stands for the denominator. So second number stands for the denominator. So we have to write the fraction. So bit A, it is given that 2, 5 in brackets. So first one is numerator, so it should go here. And the second one is the denominator, it should go here. So let us see the answers for the A. So 2 is the numerator. The second part 5 is the denominator. Now in the bit B, the first part 3 is the numerator. The second part 11 is the denominator. For bit C, the first part 4 is the numerator and the second part 16 is the denominator. For the bit D, the first part 7 is the numerator and the second part 12 is the denominator. Now the next question. So in this question, it is given that there are 4 apples. These apples are divided equally between 2 brothers. Okay. So there are 4 apples. These apples are divided equally between 2 brothers. Then how many does each of them get? So 4 apples, 2 brothers. We have to divide 4 apples in between 2 brothers. So first apple, second, third, fourth. So each of them gets 2 apples. So how to solve? Let us see. So there are 2 brothers. There are 2 brothers. So this 2 will come here. So 1 by 2. Now 4 apples are divided among 2 brothers. So 2 brothers came in the denominator. Now we have to calculate 1 by 2 of 4. Means this 4 apples are divided among two brothers. Among two brothers. 4 apples are divided among two brothers. So 1 by 2 of 4 is equal to, now of means multiplication. Of means multiplication. So 1 by 2 into 4. Now we can cut 2 to the 4. So we get the answer as 2. Means if we divide 4 apples among two brothers, each of them get 2 apples. Now next question. There are 12 pencils. Okay, there are 12 pencils. These pencils are divided into 3 equal parts. How many pencils are there in each part? Okay, so we are given 12 pencils. Okay, now we took 12 number of pencils. Now we have to divide into 3 parts. We have to divide into 3 equal parts. First part, second part, and the third part. Okay, now we divide this 12 number of pencils in these 3 parts, and we have to calculate how many pencils are there in each part. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. Okay, now we have divided 12 number of pencils into 3 parts. So each part get how many pencils? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how to calculate it? Let us see. So the pencils are divided into 3 equal parts. So it will be 1 by 3 of total number of pencils. 1 by 3 of total number of pencils. So it will be 1 by 3 of means multiplication. 1 by 3 into 12. Now we can cut 12 by 3. So it will be 3 4 ja 12. So the answer is 4. So when we divide 12 number of pencils in 3 parts, each part gets 4 numbers of pencils. Next question. It is given that there are 12 buttons. Okay. Menka wants to put them equally on 4 shirts. How many buttons will be there on each shirt? So how many buttons are there? There are 12 number of buttons. Okay, so there are 12 numbers of buttons. Now how many shirts are there? There are 4 shirts. So these buttons are to be put equally on 4 shirts. Okay, so there are 4 shirts. Now these buttons are to be put equally on the 4 shirts. Okay, so when we divide the 12 buttons in 4 shirts, how many buttons we get on each shirt? 1 2 3. 1 2 3. So how to calculate it? So we have to divide the buttons into 4 equal 4 on the 4 shirts. So it will be 1 by 4 of 12, which is equal to 1 by 4 of means multiplication. So 1 by 4 into 12. We will cut 12 from 4. So 4 3 ja 12. So the answer is 3. So we get 3 buttons on the 4 shirts. Now next question. There are 8 pineapples. Okay. Aarti wants to use 3 by 4 of the total pineapple to make a sweet dish. How many pineapple did she use for the dish? So out of the total 8 pineapples available, Aarti wants to use only 3 by 4 of the total pineapple. Okay. So we are given here 8 numbers of pineapples. Okay. Now total pineapples is equal to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now we want to use 3 by 4 part of the total pineapple. Okay. So we divide the pineapple into 4 parts, and we want to use only 3 parts. So 3 parts will be 2, 2, 4 plus 2, 6 pineapples. So let us see how to solve it. So how to solve it? We have to use 3 by 4 part of the total pineapple. So 3 by 4 of total pineapple is 8. So it will be equal to 3 by 4 of means multiplication. So 3 by 4 into 8, which is equal to 4 to 8. So it will give you 6 pineapples. Okay. So out of the total pineapples, we were to give 3 parts. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part. Okay. So the answer will be 6 pineapples. Now the next question, we have to calculate what is 3 by 4 of 1 liter. So we know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. You have to memorize it. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So 3 by 4, in the question it is given that calculate 3 by 4 of 1 liter. So 3 by 4 of 1000 ml is equal to 3 by 4 of means multiplication. So 3 by 4 into 1000. So when we cut 1000 from 4, we get 4 25 is 100. So we get 250 ml. So the answer is 250 into 3, which will be equal to 750 ml. Now the next question is color 1 by 3 of each of the following collections. Here we are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers of buses, and we have to color 1 by 3 of the bus. Okay. So let us see 1 by 3 of total item given. Okay. So we have to color 1 by 3 of each of the following collections, means 1 by 3 of the total item given. So what is the total number of item given? We are given how many buses? 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers of buses. So the total item is 6. When we cut 3 from 6, what we get? 3 to the 6. So we get 1 into 2 is equal to 2. So we have to color only 2 buses. So we colored these 2 buses as red. So color 1 by 3 of each of the following collections. So 1 by 3 will be 2. Next example, we have to color 1 by 3 of the total collections. So 1 by 3 into total item given. So total item given is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we are given 15 numbers of horses. So total item is 15. So when we calculate 1 by 3 part of 15, so it will be 3 5 ja 15. So 5 into 1 is equal to 5. So we have to color any 5 horses. So this is the answer. Next we have to calculate 1 by 2 of 22. So of means multiplication. So we write 1 by 2 into 22. So 2 1 are 2, 2 11, 22. So we get the answer as 11. Now second bit. We have to calculate 1 by 5 of 15. So of means multiplication. So 1 by 5 into 15. Now we will cut 15 from 5. 5 1 are 5. 5 3 are 15. So 3 into 1 equal to 3. Now the next question. We have to calculate 1 by 4 of 32. So 1 by 4 of means multiplication. Then we will cut 32 from 4. So what we get? 4 1 are 4, 4 8 are 32, 8 into 1. So the answer is 8. Next question, we have to calculate 1 by 4 of 1 kg. Okay. So we know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. You have to remember this, that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 1 by 4 of 1 kg. In place of we write multiplication. In place of 1 kg we write 1000 gram. Okay. Now we cut 1000 by 4. So 425 is 100. So it will be 250 grams. Now second bit, we have to calculate 1 by 2 half of 1 liter. So we know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Means 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So half of 1 liter is equal to half of 1000 ml. We cut 1000 by 2. So we get 2, 5 are 10. So we get 500 ml. Now next question, we have to calculate 3 by 4 of 1 meter. We know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 3 by 4 of 1 meter is equal to 3 by 4 of means multiplication. Meter means 1 meter means we get 100 centimeter. When we cut 100 from 4, we get 4 1 ja 4, 425 ja 100. And 25 into 3 is equal to 75 centimeter. Now next question. If 1 liter of milk cost rupees 50, how much will half liter cost? Okay, so let us see how to solve it. So cost of 1 liter of milk is how much? Rupees 50. Now cost of half liter of milk is equal to half of rupees 50, which is equal to half into 50. We cut 50 from 2. So 2 1 are 2, 225. So we get answer as rupees 25. Now we will understand what are equivalent fractions. So the fractions that represent the same value but may look different are called as equivalent fractions. What? The fractions that represent the same value. They will represent the same value but may look different are called as equivalent fractions. They are equal to the same fraction after we simplify them. So let us understand the examples of equivalent fractions. So these all fractions are equivalent. 1 by 2, 5 by 10, 6 by 12, 7 by 14, 8 by 16, 9 by 18, 10 by 20. these are all equivalent fractions. So let us see why they are equivalent fractions. Because when we simplify them, 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12, 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14, 8 1 ja 8, 8 2 ja 16, 9 1 ja 9, 9 2 ja 18, 10 1 ja 10, 10 2 ja 20. So when we simplify them, we are getting 1 by 2. Therefore, they are the equivalent fractions. So 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. When we cut 5, 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, again we get 1 by 2. When we cut 6 by 12, 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12, we get again 1 by 2. 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14, we get 1 by 2. For 8 by 16, 8 1 ja 8, 8 2 ja 16, so we get 1 by 2. 9 1 ja 9, 9 2 ja 18, we get 1 by 2. 10 1 ja 10, 10 2 ja 20, we get 1 by 2. So all these are examples of equivalent fractions. Why? Because when we simplify them, we are getting the same fraction 1 by 2. Now let us solve some questions. Now we need to understand the first question. The first question says that are these fractions equivalent? So here we are given a situation. The fraction here represented is 1 by 2 and here the fraction represented is 2 by 4. Okay. So this red color is 1 by 2 and this red color represents 2 by 4. Here the whole rectangle is divided into two parts. Therefore, the red part is 1 by 2. Here the rectangle is divided into four equal parts. Out of that red part represents 2 by 4. So it is asking, are these fractions equivalent? Yes, because when we cut 2 from 4, when we cut 2 from 4, so it will give 2 1 ja 2 1 ja 2 and it will give 2 2 ja 4. So what we will get? 1 by 2. Therefore, these fractions are equivalent. Okay. Now let us go through the next question. Again, now here we have to understand, are these fractions equivalent? So what is the case given? This big triangle is divided here in four equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also the triangle is divided into four equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the fraction represented by the blue color is 2 by 4. Out of the four parts, out of the four parts, two parts are of blue color. So the fraction represented by the blue color is 2 by 4. And the fraction represented here, out of the four red color, out of the four equal parts, one is the blue part. So the fraction represented by the blue part is 1 by 4. So it is asking, are these fractions equivalent? So let us cut it. This is already simple. Now let us cut it. 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4. So what we get? 1 by 2. Here we get 1 by 4. So these are different. Means here only one part is colored. Here two parts are colored. Therefore, they are not equivalent. Now let us go through the next question. Finding equivalent fractions. So when we multiply or divide the numerator and denominator of a fraction by the same number, we get an equivalent fraction. What? I am going again. Let us understand. When we multiply, what? we can multiply or we can divide. What to divide? The numerator and the denominator of a fraction by the same number. Means when the numerator and the denominator of a fraction are multiplied or divided by the same number, we get an equivalent fraction. So let us understand. So 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 5 by 10 are equivalent fractions. Okay. Now when we multiply the same number in the numerator and the denominator, okay, so if we multiply 2 in both numerator and denominator, देखो 1 by 2 was the fraction, okay, so in numerator we multiply the same number 2, in denominator again we multiply the same number 2, then we are getting how much? We are getting 2 by 4. 2 by 4. So 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent fractions. Why? Because when we multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator of a fraction by the same number. So we have multiplied the numerator and denominator of this fraction by 2. Okay. So we get 2 by 4. So 2 by 4 is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. Now again, if we multiply 1 by 2, the numerator and denominator of this fraction by the same number, instead of 2, when we multiply with 5. Okay. Here we multiplied 1 by 2, the numerator and denominator by 2. Now here we are multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 5. So what we get? 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10. So 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 5 by 10 are equivalent fractions because we get 2 by 4 and 5 by 10 by multiplying the numerator and the denominator of 1 by 2 by 2 and by 5. Now the next question. The question is, write next 3 equivalent fractions. We have to write the next equivalent fraction of 1 by 7. So when we multiply one numerator and denominator by 2, what we get? 1 by 7 into 2 in numerator and denominator. So we get 2 by 14. Now we will multiply 3 in both numerator and denominator. So the numerator and denominator is 1 and 7. We are multiplying same number 3 in both numerator and the denominator. So we are getting how much? 3 by 21. Now to get the next equivalent fraction, we will multiply the numerator and denominator of 1 by 7 by 4. So 1 into 4 divided by 7 into 4. The numerator and denominator is multiplied by the same number 4. So what we get? 4 by 28. So in the question it was given that write the next 3 equivalent fractions of 1 by 7. So the next 3 equivalent fractions of 1 by 7 are 2 by 14, 3 by 21 and 4 by 28. Now another example. We will calculate next 3 equivalent fractions for 3 by 4. So here we multiply the numerator and denominator, 3 with 2, also 4 with the same number 2. So we get 6 by 8. To get the next equivalent fraction, we multiply the numerator and denominator by 3. So we get 9 by 12. Again, to get the next equivalent fraction, I multiply by 4, the numerator and the denominator. So I get 12 by 16. So here we multiply 2 in both numerator and denominator. Here we multiply 3 in both numerator and denominator. Here we multiply 4 in both numerator and denominator. Okay, to get the first, second and third equivalent fractions. Now we have to write a fraction equivalent to the given fraction. So we have to write a fraction equivalent to a given fraction 4 by 36. So we can either multiply same number in both 4 and 36, or we can cut it also. So 4 1 ja 4, 4 9 ja 36. So the equivalent fraction is 1 by 9. Now the next example, 28 by 56, we have to write a fraction equivalent to the given fraction. So we will not multiply here, we will divide it here. Okay, so when we cut 28 and 56 by 4, so 4 7 ja 28, and 4 7 we cut it from 7, so 7 4 ja 28, 7 8 ja 56. You can cut 28 and 56 by any number of your choice. You can also cut it by 2. I am showing it. See, 28 by 56. 28 by 56. So you can also cut it by 2 also. 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja 8, 2 2 ja 4, 2 8 ja 16. So 14 by 28 is another equivalent fraction. You can also multiply also by the same number. Now next example, 6 by 36. So we have to write a fraction equivalent to the given fraction, 6 by 36. So we can cut it by 6. So 6 1 ja 6 and 6 6 ja 36. So the answer is 1 by 6. You can also, so 1 by 6 is an equivalent fraction. You can also do like this, 6 by 36. So you can cut it from 2 also. 2 3 ja, or by 3 also. 3 2 ja 6, 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6. So you can write as 2 by 12. So 2 by 12 is also an equivalent fraction. Now we will do some fill in the blanks. So it is given that 1 by 2 is equal to question mark by 16. So what will be here? What will be the numerator? So since there is a equal to sign, we need to understand that we need to find the equivalent fraction. So this 2 becomes 16. This 2 becomes 16. So what is multiplied in 2? What is multiplied in 2 to get 16? We multiply 2 by 8 to get 16. So we multiply to get the numerator. To get the numerator, I multiply 1 from 1 by 8. I multiplied 1 with 8. So what we get the answer? 8 by 16. So the answer is 8 by 16. Now next example. We are given a fraction 2 by 3 and we have to calculate the denominator. Okay. Since it is given equal to sign here, this means that this total will give you an equivalent fraction. So we know that to get an equivalent fraction, what we do? We multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. So to get 12, what should we multiply in 2? We multiply 2 by 6 to get 12. If we multiply in the numerator 6, so also in denominator we have to multiply 6. So denominator 3 multiplied by 6 will give you how much? 18. Will give you 18. So the answer will be 18. The denominator will be 18. Now we will learn how many types of fractions are there. The first one is like fractions. The second one is unlike fractions. And the third one is unit fractions. Let us understand one by one. Like fractions. So what are like fractions? The fractions, what are like fractions? The fractions having same denominator are called like fractions. What? The fractions having the same denominator means if the denominator of all the given fractions is same, then they are called as like fractions. So what are its examples? 2 by 9, 5 by 9, 7 by 9, 9 by 9, 11 by 9. So look here, for all the fractions, the denominator is 9. For all the fractions, the denominator is 9. Here also the denominator is 9. Here it is 9. Here it is 9. Here it is 9. Here it is 9. So for all the fractions, denominator is same. Denominator is same. So they are called as like fractions. So if the denominator is same, the fractions will be called as like fractions. Now we will understand what are unlike fractions. So the fractions having different denominator are called unlike fractions. So let us go through example. So here the fractions given are 2 by 3, 5 by 4, 7 by 8, 9 by 7, 11 by 9. So here we see all denominators are different. For all fractions, the denominators are different. 3, 4, 8, 7, 9. All denominators are different. Therefore, they represent unlike fractions. These are unlike fractions. Next, we will understand what are unit fractions. So, a fraction with numerator 1 is called a unit fraction. So, if the numerator of a fraction is 1, we will call them as unit fraction. So, let us go through the example. So, here we are given 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 7, 1 by 9. For all these fractions, the numerator is 1. Therefore, they all represent the unit fraction. Okay, these all represent the unit fraction because all these fractions have the numerator as 1. Now solve questions. The question is write the next 3 like fractions. What we have to write? Next 3 like fractions. And we know that in like fractions, the denominator of the fraction are same. So look here, the denominator of the fraction are same. So we have to write the next 3 like fractions. So 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3. So what will be the next like fraction? 4 by 3, 5 by 3, 6 by 3. Okay. 4 by 3, 5 by 3 and 6 by 3. Okay. Next, we have to know which of the following are unit fractions. So we know that what are unit fractions? Those fractions whose numerator is 1 are called as unit fraction. So here numerator is 1. Okay. Here numerator is 1. Here numerator is 1. Here numerator is 3, 7 and 5. So in unit fractions, what we know? In unit fractions, we know that the fractions whose numerator is 1 are called as unit fraction. So here 1 by 3 and 1 by 7 are unit fractions. 3 by 4 is not a unit fraction because numerator is not 1. 7 by 8 is not a unit fraction because numerator is 7. It is not 1. 1 by 7 is a unit fraction because the numerator is 1. 5 by 9 is not a unit fraction because the numerator is 5. So for unit fractions, those fractions whose numerator is 1 are called as unit fractions. Now we will compare the like fractions. So what are like fractions? Like fractions are those fractions which have the same denominator. So when we want to compare the like fractions, so in two like fractions, the fraction with greater numerator is greater. We know that in like fractions, denominator is same. So we have to check only the numerator, and whose numerator is greater is the greater. Okay, the fraction with greater numerator is greater. So let us go through an example. Okay, so here see the denominator is same because these are like fractions. In numerator, here it is 5 and here it is 9. So which is greater? The 9 is greater than 5. Therefore, this fraction 9 by 3 will be greater than 5 by 3. Now we will see how to order like fractions. Means we will understand the arranging order for the like fractions. So like fractions can be arranged in the following two forms. Like fractions can be arranged in the following two forms. So what are those two forms? We can arrange either in ascending order or the descending order. Okay. So in ascending order means we go from smaller to greater, and in descending order we go from greater to smaller. Now we will understand through an example how to arrange like fractions in ascending order. So we have to arrange 6 by 15, 11 by 15 and 5 by 15 in the ascending order. Okay, so here the denominator for these fractions are same because these are like fraction 15, 15, 15. Only we have to check the numerator. So among 5, 6, 11, if we write 6, 11, 5 in ascending order, what we get? 6 is greater than 5, 11 is greater than 6. So how we can write in ascending order? Let us see. So in ascending order, we have to write the smaller number first. In ascending order, we have to write the smaller number first. So we have to check the numerator. In numerator, the smallest one is 5. So the smallest fraction will be 5 by 15. Then the next smallest number is 6. So the next fraction in ascending order will be 6 by 15 because 6 is greater than 5. So 6 by 15 will be greater than 5 by 15. Then comes 11. So 11 is greater than 6. So 11 is greater than 6. Therefore, 11 by 15 is greater than 6 by 15. So this is the way we write the ascending order. Now we will see an example to understand how to arrange the fraction in the descending order. So here we are given three fractions. So out of 6, 11 and 5, we see that 5 is the smallest. So how to write the number in the descending order? So 5 is smaller than 6 and 6 is smaller than 11. So which is the greater number? The greater number is 11. Okay. So for the like fractions, denominator is same. So the greatest, to arrange the number in the descending order, we must write the greatest number first. So the greatest number is 11. So 11 by 18 is greater than 6 by 18 because 11 is greater than 6 and 6 by 18 is greater than 5 by 18 because 6 is greater than 5. So this is the way we represent the number, we represent the fraction in the descending order. Now we will see how to add the like fractions. We will understand addition of like fractions. So we will understand how to add the like fractions. So to add two or more like fractions, we add the numerator of the given fractions to get the numerator of the sum and the denominator remains unchanged. Why? Because the denominator of all like fractions are same. So to find the sum of like fractions, we only need to add the numerator. The denominator remains the unchanged. So let us see one example. So n1 by d1 is the first fraction, n2 by d1 is the second fraction, and n3 by d1 is the third fraction. Look, the denominator of all these fractions is same. So to get the numerator, to get the sum of these three like fractions, we add the numerator. Numerator 1 plus numerator 2 plus numerator 3. We add these three numerators and the denominator remains the same. Denominator remains the same because the denominator for all like fractions is same. So the new fraction will be sum of the numerators divided by the denominator. Now the question is, we have to add together 5 by 25, 7 by 25, 8 by 25. Now look, all the fractions have denominator as 25. So the denominator of all three fractions is same. It is 25. Therefore, these are like fractions. So how to calculate the sum? Let us see. So 5 by 25 plus 7 by 25 plus 8 by 25 is equal to, the denominator will be same 25, and to get the numerator, what we do, we add the numerators. So 5 plus 7 plus 8. So 5 plus 7 is 12, 12 plus 8 is 20. So the addition of all these fractions is 20 by 25. Now we will understand subtraction of like fractions. So to subtract two like fractions, we subtract the smaller numerator from the greater numerator to get the numerator of the difference, and the denominator remains unchanged. Okay, means if we want to subtract two like fractions, the denominator will be the same, but to get the numerator we have to subtract the smaller numerator from the greater numerator. So let us understand through an example. So this is the first fraction, this is the second fraction. N1 by D1 is the first fraction, N2 by D1 is the second fraction. So to calculate the difference, the denominator will be same. So the denominator is D1, and to get the numerator we subtract the first numerator with the second numerator. So N1 minus N2. So let us go through an example. We have to subtract 5 by 12 from 11 by 12. So 11 by 12 is greater than 5 by 12. Why? Because denominator is same and 11 is greater than 5. So 11 by 12 minus 5 by 12, the denominator will be the same. So the denominator is 12, and to get the numerator we subtract the greater numerator from the smaller numerator. So 11 minus 5. So the answer will be 6 by 12. Now we got much knowledge on fractions. So now let us solve some word problems based on the fractions. So the first question is, Aarti bought two pieces of ribbon of length 1 by 4 meter and 2 by 4 meter. So we have to calculate how much ribbon did she buy. We have to calculate in meter and we have to calculate in centimeter. Okay. So Aarti has bought two pieces of ribbon. The length of one piece of ribbon is 1 by 4 meter and the length of other piece of ribbon is 2 by 4 meter. So we have to find how much ribbon did she buy in all. We have to calculate in meter and we have to calculate in centimeter. So let us see how to solve it. So length of first piece is 1 by 4 meter. Now length of the second piece is 2 by 4 meter. So we have to calculate how much ribbon did she buy in meter. So this was the first she bought. This is the second piece she bought. So total length in meter is equal to this plus this. So 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4. Now these are like fractions. So the denominator will be how much? 4. To get the numerator of the sum, we add the numerators. We add the numerator, means 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3 by 4 meter. Now we have to calculate in centimeter. Okay, so we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So total length in centimeter. So in place of this meter, what we will write? 100 centimeter. Okay, so here we write 3 by 4, and 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 3 by 4 into 100 centimeter. 3 by 4 into 100 centimeter. So when we cut 4, 25 ja 100. Okay, 4 25 ja 100, and 25 into 3 is equal to 75. So the answer is 75 centimeter. Next question. Mayank read 1 by 8 part of a book on Monday and 5 by 8 on Tuesday. So what part of the book has he read? Okay. So on Monday, Mayank read 1 by 8 part of the book. And on Tuesday, Mayank read 5 by 8 part of the book. So the question is, what part of the book has he read in total? So let us solve it. So part of the book read on Monday. So Mayank had read 1 by 8 part of the book on Monday. Okay. Now part of the book read on Tuesday. So Mayank had read 5 by 8 part of the book on Tuesday. So it will be 5 by 8. Now what part of the book has he read? Means total part. So total part of the book read is equal to this plus this. So 1 by 8 plus 5 by 8. Now look, these are like fractions because the denominator of this and this both are same, and that is 8. So when we calculate the sum will be, the denominator will be 8, and to get the numerator of the sum we add the numerator. So 1 plus 5, 1 plus 5. Okay, so it will be 6 by 8. So Mayank read 6 by 8 part of the book. We can cut it also. 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8. So the answer is 3 by 4. Next question. Shreya bought 8 by 9 meter of cloth and used 3 by 9 meter. How much cloth is left with her now? So Shreya has bought total cloth 8 by 9 meter. Out of that cloth, she has used only 3 by 9 meter. And the question is, how much cloth is left with her now? Means, how much it is left with her now. So let us see. So total cloth bought is how much? 8 by 9 meter. 8 by 9 meter. Now length of cloth used. How much length of cloth? Shreya has used 3 by 9 meter. So this was the total cloth bought and this is used. So what is left? This minus this. Length of cloth left is this total cloth minus the cloth which we have used. So 8 by 9 minus 3 by 9. So look, 8 by 9 and 3 by 9 are like fractions because the denominator is same. So when we calculate the difference for like fractions, denominator is same. So here 9 is there, so we will get 9 also there. To get the numerator, we have to subtract the numerator of these fractions. So 8 minus 3, 8 minus 3, which is equal to 5 by 9. So 5 by 9 part of the cloth is left with the Shreya. Now next question. We have to calculate the difference of 1 by 4 of 8,000 and 1 by 3 of 9,000. What? Find the difference of 1 by 4 of 8,000 and 1 by 3 of 9,000. So first we will calculate 1 by 4 of 8,000, then we will calculate 1 by 3 of 9,000, then we will calculate the difference. So 1 by 4 of 8,000 is equal to 1 by 4 of means multiplication. So 1 by 4 into 8,000. We cut 8,000 from 4. 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8 and 3 zeros. So what we get? 2000. So 1 by 4 of 8000 is 2000. Now we calculate 1 by 3 of 9000. So 1 by 3 of 9000 is 1 by 3 of means multiplication. So 1 by 3 into 9000. So when we cut 9000 from 3, what we get? 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, and 3 zeros. So 3000. So 1 by 3 of 9000 is 3000. Now we have to calculate the difference. We have to calculate the difference. So we will subtract the greater number from the smaller number. Okay. So it will be difference is equal to greater number minus smaller number. 3000 minus 2000, which is equal to 1000. Now the next question. Mayank spent 1 by 7 of rupees 490 and Tejas spent 1 by 5 of rupees 450. Who spent less and by how much? Okay. So Mayank has 490 rupees. He spent 1 by 7 part. Tejas has 450 rupees. Tejas spent 1 by 5th part. So we have to calculate who spent less and by how much. Okay. So money spent by Mayank is how much? 1 by 7 of 490. So 1 by 7 of rupees 490, which is equal to 1 by 7 into of means multiplication. 1 by 7 into 490. Now we cut 490 from 7. 7 1s are 7, 7 7s are 49 10. So what we get? 70. So Mayank spent 70 rupees. Now money spent by Tejas is equal to 1 by 5 of rupees 450. So 1 by 5 of 450, which is equal to 1 by 5 of means multiplication. 1 by 5 into 450. Now we cut 450 by 5. 5 9s are 45 and 10. So we get 90. So Tejas spent 90 rupees. Now we have to calculate who spent less. So who spent less? Mayank spent 70. Tejas spent 90. So Mayank spent less. 70 is less than 90. So Mayank spent less. Now we have to calculate by how much. So we have to calculate the difference. To calculate the difference, we will subtract the greater number, means 90 minus 70, greater minus smaller. So 90 minus 70 is equal to 20 rupees. Okay. So I think you like my video. For further videos, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Here one question was left. The question is, find the cost of 7 by 8 kg rice at rupees 40 per kg. Okay. So we will go through the answer. Cost of 1 kg of rice is given as how much? Rupees 40 per kg. Okay. Find the cost of 7 by 8 kg of rice at rupees 40 per kg. So cost of 1 kg is rupees 40. Now the cost of 7 by 8 kg of rice will be 7 by 8 into cost of 1 kg, means 7 by 8 into 40. Then we subtract 8 into 40. We get 8 5 ja 40. So 7 into 5 is equal to 35 rupees. So this is the end of the chapter. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.